there's something about this. So there's something about this. Potato cake, smoked salmon, just like that. Very simple. And then you put a little bit of that savory sour cream. Have a little wrap. That sweetness of potato, the texture of the salmon, and its savory sour cream. I mean, that's how you do it, kids. That's how you do it. It is delicious. Hot tea. Everyone have happy breakfast. Good day. This fish has been brining for a few days. And what we want to do now is we want to get it in a different box here. So the top and the bottom are brining the same way. And it'll probably be there for another day or so. And then we'll get to dry it. And usually to touch, the fish will become nice and firm because all of this here is actually moisture and the fish is dehydrating. All right, now this one is ready to eat. Some people put dill, some people put raspberries, mangoes, gosh, tons of stuff. I introduced those ingredients as I cut the fish, so I don't waste the ingredients, because if you just lay mango in between, there's really no flavor like the flavor of an actual mango. So just wait. Brine the fish, salt, sugar, whatever the combination that you like to use. The ratio is up to you. I have a few secrets. I don't think they are the best developed just yet, but I'm working on it. And eventually I'll get my perfect piece of salmon. So now I'm just going to get this fish from the top to the bottom. The lower you get, the firmer the meat is, because it's actually been inside the brine. So you'll see that the meat is much, much firmer. So there's more moisture has been taken out of this meat. All right. That is gorgeous. Maybe we got one more day. I do like to lay, meat to meat. These little scales, I do not remove them because I like to eat salmon skin. So whenever I actually smoke this, I will cut the salmon off. I leave the skin on, and then I will bake the skin. This skin is going to have salt, sugar. It's gonna be smoky. The only thing I'll add to it is maybe a little bit of paprika, sweet, spicy, or maybe crushed red pepper, whatever spices that you like, that you're friendly with. Definitely a must. And the salmon skin just elevates the taste you're looking for. The best part of salmon, I think. Well, plus this little belly right here. See, this right here is considered toro. To be this area right over here. It's much fattier. There's a lot less moisture here. You probably will never get nice and firm meat like you'll get closer to the tail or closer to the backbone of the fish. So they're almost ready. In fact, they're pretty ready, because you can see that the closer to the bottom the pieces were, the much firmer they are. Like you can see that the skin, is already folding, right? It's not elastic anymore like this one. Like if I can put my finger here, this one is, you cannot, right? So it's pretty tough. So this is what you're looking for whenever you're ready to dry the salmon. This piece is completely ready to eat. I've set one aside to give it a taste, just to see if my combination of salt and sugar are good this time. And look at the size of the thing. Look at the color. This is the best salmon you'll ever get. And your salmon have never been frozen, okay? The only preservative that you have here is your natural salt and sugar. Really nice friend. Nothing crazy. Got it at Restaurant Depot. 8 handle, non-porous, washable, solid. It's not hollow in the center. Knife. Yep, there you go. So I took a piece of salmon out to give it a taste, right? To make sure the combination of salt and sugar is good, and see if it's almost ready to be. But it should give us a good combination or indication of what is happening here. So a couple of pieces here. You've got a belly part of the salmon. You have a center part here, and then you have the back, right? So if you look at the salmon here like this would be your belly, right? So this would be your belly right here. Now this is a fattier part, so this part will never probably harden. It always will stay moist. And if you go to a sushi bar, for example, and eat these things raw, and you like the fish as much as I do, you'll understand that the belly part or fatty part of the fish, it's called toro. Now this would be sake toro in Japanese, which is salmon belly, right? Sake toro. What I'll do is I'll take probably the outside cut off. Okay, this would be my control piece. This will probably be the one that will have all of the flavor, or most of the flavor of the brine. So I won't taste this piece. Well, I will, but that's something that I would not use to control my brine. If you notice, it's pretty fatty, okay? This is the back of the salmon. Why I cut it this way? Because this piece is perfect. I can roll it, I can put it on the sandwich, I can fold it and serve it just as is, just like this. All right, and if you cut a few pieces, and if you have a little cutting board like this one, all right, we can just nicely begin to lay the pieces out. All right. Thinner you cut the salmon with fork and knife, you know, it's very delicate. It is special. It also has a lot of salt and sugar, as I've already mentioned. So this is kind of how I like to make my cuts. Now, another thing I'd like to tell you is to not forget is the skin. I like to use cumin, excellent spice. Use it for meat. So it kind of gives that fish a very interesting combination of flavor. So there we are, guys. All right, so let's taste these, okay? So this piece here, I've cut it just on the outside. Got a piece of bread. Please toast it, okay? It's got to have a just slight little crunch. This is very simple. Here we go.
Вытащила кусок для себя покушать. Ты, блин, встал, тут видео записываешь. Да, Бубочка, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to.
It's a family. But I'm not roofing. I'm cooking. I'm making salmon. Try the layer. The bread is delicious. I need more. I need more on the inside of the salmon. It has to have a little bit more flavor. So I'm gonna leave it in the box for one more day, no matter what anybody says. And that'll be it. Yeah? For now, bon appetit. Delicious. Oh yeah. It's what you do in the dark that brings you out into the light. Ooh, now there's cold smoke for you guys. Let's see what we got in there.